Hey guys, welcome back to Slow Travel Chronicles. My name is Stephanie and we are here in Quito, Ecuador. And in this week's video, we are going to do a walkthrough of our Airbnb, and I'm going to tell you what they could do to take this Airbnb to the next level. But before we get to that, let me tell you what I like about this Airbnb. I really like the location. It's in a central part of town. It's very walkable. We're near a park. We have 24-hour building security. The decor is pretty nice and the furniture is okay. And when I say okay, I'm talking in terms of comfort. The bed is very firm, so Garrett loves that. I'm not as much of a fan, so that's really preference. I have notes, so if you see me looking down, you'll know why. We have a great view, which I think I've shown you in the original Airbnb tour. The only thing that I really don't like about this Airbnb, and it's our own fault, we picked it, is we're in like a deluxe suite. We don't have a separate bedroom, and going forward, I would like a separate bedroom just because Garrett goes to bed early. So let's go and check out what I would do to take this to the next level. So let's start our what would I do to take this Airbnb to the next level in the little office area. So again, this is a great area, especially if a digital nomad is trying to work. There's even this great bulletin board. And this might be nitpicky, and I am a little bit of a nitpicky type of person, but there are no thumbtacks. So no one is going to bring thumbtacks, or at least I don't think they would. So if the Airbnb hostess contributed $1 worth of thumbtacks, it would make this a little bit nicer for digital nomads. So we've moved into the kitchen now, and this is probably the second worst kitchen that we've had. It looks nice, at least that's what Garrett just told me to say. Anyway, we're missing a couple of things, and I have a list so that I don't forget all of the things that we need to do here. So there is no drying rack whatsoever in this kitchen. So what we have is this one little kitchen towel. This is the only kitchen towel that we use as both a drying rack and a kitchen towel. So it would be great if the hostess would invest $10 for a drying rack, maybe $10 for some kitchen towels so you have more than one. Also, there's no Tupperware here, so I would say $10 in Tupperware. So here is a travel hack tip for you. So I've already thrown the lid away, but if you buy some like vegetables or a sauce in a glass jar, try to cook with that on your first day. Then you can wash the jar out and then use it to store food. So that's a good tip. And other things that they need to do in here, 409, we have 0 cleaning products except for dish soap, and that's what we've used. I mean, I think it should be pretty easy to buy $4 worth of 409. We have plates, but this Airbnb is set up and is listed to host 4 people, and we have 3 plates. We don't have 4 forks, we don't have 4 spoons, so we need to invest in some plates and silverware and cups. So I figured for that, that's about $70. One other thing, we don't have a toaster. We do have a George Foreman type grill, which you can use for a toaster because we have done it since we've been here, but maybe $30 to have a toaster. And let's move on into the living room. So we are now in the living room, and one of the things I did forget to mention while we were in the kitchen was scissors. I don't think we've ever had any scissors. Maybe one place had scissors, but invest $10 and buy some scissors so people can open things. Now in this living room, which also doubles as a bedroom, this is a futon that folds out for 2 people to sleep. Guess what? There are no sheets for this in this entire apartment. So $50 for sheets would be great. Now let's move on to the bathroom. And the bathroom leaves a lot to be desired as well. So again, it's supposed to sleep 4 people, but I only have 2 towels. There's no bath mat whatsoever, so we're using the hand towel. So for investment here, I would say a bath mat for $10, 2 additional towels for $30, a cup. We've taken 1 cup out of the kitchen so that we have a place to put our toothbrush, some hand towels, because the only hand towel we have is on the floor, so $5 for those, and some washcloths, and more importantly would be some towel hooks. Because right now we have our towels over this rack that's in here, so they don't dry as well as I would like. So a couple of towel hooks on the back of the door, 10 bucks max, so $80 to fix up the bathroom, not much. So we're in the bedroom, which is our last stop for this video, and the only thing I would do in here costs $0. It would be to move those pillows into the closet and get rid of the stand. I don't understand what the purpose of the stand is. Maybe it's to have a blanket, but it doesn't do anything and it obstructs the view. So that's a free thing. All in all, I think that all of the changes that I just mentioned would cost between $275 and $300. Now I am basing my prices on US dollars, which is based on what I would pay for in Memphis, Tennessee. Also, everything I've just talked about in this video is my opinion. You may disagree. You might see things that I missed that you would change. And if you did, put a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Now, I also told you I would let you know how much this place costs. So if we were here for 7 nights, we paid a total of $344.75. That includes all of the fees. So that equates to $49.25 a night, which is under our budget of $50 a night. Hey guys, I almost forgot to share with you the National Museum of Ecuador. And one morning we took an Uber. It's not called Uber, I can't remember what it's called, but we took an Uber there. And it was probably $4. And the lady dropped us off. She told us to be careful, watch our valuables. I never felt unsafe there. But anyway, the National Museum should have been a collection of 3 or 4 different museums or different types of museums in one building. We got there, I don't even remember if it cost anything, but we went in and walked around the bottom section or the first section. The upstairs was closed, they were adding a new exhibit, and we went to go to the other museums. It's like a round building and all of those were closed. So I'm telling you that so you can save yourself some time and look it up on Google, which I believe we did, and it said, but maybe call before you go to see if it's worth paying the Uber money to get there. But it was worth a trip. I hope you liked this week's video. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of the things. It helps our channel out. Next up, we're heading to the Galapagos Islands, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that. And go check out our blog at slowtravelchronicles.com. We release a new article on the 1st and 15th of every month, and I hope you have a great week.